Zootopia 2. Biologists. Yeah, how did that happen between those two? Professor, can you show DNA and RNA visually? Me, RNA, DNA. Is that just how her hair was? Works out kind of nice for the meme. Krebs cycle. Forget the Krebs cycle, learn the Krebs cycle. Forget the Krebs cycle, learn the Krebs cycle. Forget the Krebs cycle, learn the Krebs cycle. You get it. Black hole. Literally anything. Hawking radiation. I don't get it. Look, a blue, red car. Wait, what? What is the, I don't know if this is like supposed to be a science thing or if this is just a post. Probably a shit post. My physics teacher explaining if the sun vanishes, we won't know it for 8 minutes. Me who said it will be more than that if it happens at night. Yeah, you know, that is true. The Earth is 4,000 years old. Change my mind. The half-life of uranium-238 is 4.5 billion years. It decays into radium-226, which in turn decays into radon-222. Radon-222 becomes polonium-210, which finally decays into a stable nuclide, lead. The existence of lead as an element disproves the 4,000-year-old myth. What researchers study? Mathematician. What is? Scientist. What probably is? Engineer. What isn't yet? Bioengineer. What never should have been. Another installment of Science Stand-Up. KFC has asked me to edit the chicken genome. They want something crisper. Biologist. Cells multiply by dividing. Mathematicians. My god, this changes everything. Pounds and kilograms, both 0. Inches and centimeters, still both 0. Fahrenheit, Celsius, I don't even know what the hell the other ones are, but they can never get along. Mathematicians when they can't get a 100% accurate solution. Cosmetologists when their solution is within 5 orders of magnitude of the answer. My physics lecturer recently told me of a class he had attended where the professor had rounded pi to 10 for the sake of ease. If cows go moo, and cats go meow, and ducks go quack, and dogs go woof, what is the designated sound that humans make? You know what? I'm going to be thinking about that one for a while. Hey, Jimmy, where's your atomic model? Oh no, that's due today. I completely forgot. Do I at least get 99.999999999% partial credit for empty space? Alignment chart. Science YouTuber edition. Alright, I don't know all these guys' names, so apologies, but lawful good, Tom Scott, neutral good, minefield, chaotic good, smarter every day, lawful neutral, this guy, true neutral, hey, Vsauce, chaotic neutral here, Mark Rober, lawful evil, don't know who that is, neutral evil, and Michael Reeves, chaotic evil. Yeah, I think this is a pretty good list. Scientists. To prevent pollution and the destruction of marine ecosystems, you should reduce the amount of plastic that you use. Also scientists. Look, we've come a long way. We have actually, we can go a long ways in a short amount of time with creating alternatives to plastic, dissolvable stuff, and, you know, things that won't just sit and rot on the earth forever. So, give them some props. This might be an old image. When you realize not everyone can see images in their head, but only visualize the word or concept. This MF can't conjure an apple. Who up conjuring the apple right now? Totally loving Taylor Swift's suit, which is designed to break up her shape against the background, thereby making it difficult for German U-boats to calculate her range, speed, and direction. Hey fellas, is your girl confusing at times? Does she solve your problems? Is she a bit bigger on top than she is on the bottom? That's not your girl. That's the quadratic formula. TLDR for temperature scales. Fahrenheit, 0 degrees, really cold outside, 100 degrees, really hot outside, versus Celsius, 0 degrees, fairly cold outside, 100 degrees, dead, versus Kelvin, 0, dead, 100, dead. When in a sci-fi movie, they say it's an element not on the periodic table. That's not how this works. That's not how any of this works. Researchers in the 70s giving LSD to dolphins. Come on, speak English. Wow, this is hella tight. Most of the Mars scenes in The Martian 2015 were actually filmed on Earth. This shot was not. True. It's a fact. Look it up. Would I lie to you? Hello, my name's Joby. I have a PhD in physics and I work for NASA, and I just had to look up the equation for the volume of a sphere. In his mind, it made perfect sense. These so-called environmentally friendly wind turbines are all well and good, but surely statistically 50% of the time the wind is blowing the other way. This will make them spin in the opposite direction, sucking power from the grid instead. I'm only a butcher and I figured that out, so what we pay boffins like Professor Brian's fat research grants for is anybody's guess. Well, all I can say is stick to butchering, my friend. Quantum physics. Yes, this is actually true. Atoms do move when they are not being observed. I wish I was joking. Me, biology, chemistry, physics. Look, I get that one. You know, the apple fell from the tree and all that. This kid's going places. Do plants sneeze? Hypothesis: plants probably sneeze. Experiment: feathers, pepper, feet. Conclusion: plants don't sneeze. Getting a unit named after you. Winning a Nobel Prize. X equals X plus 1. Programmers, mathematicians. A science teacher's worst fear. Today I said orgasm instead of organism in front of 30 13-year-olds. Oh no. Hello, bro. You good at math, right? Hi. Yes, I'm. Good. If I cut a cake into 3 pieces, each piece will be 0.333 of the main piece, right? Correct. Okay, if we multiply 3 by 0.333, we get 0.999. So what happened to 0.001? You will find it on the knife. Oh, thanks. People giving plants and animals credit. Fungi. Fungi doing everything. Fungi literally being the foundation of all life on Earth. I want to hold this cat. 1 gram, 15 grams. Why don't they make bulletproof vests out of diamond if it is the hardest metal? Because it's too heavy. 1 gram of diamond weigh something like 15 grams. Biologists are just a bunch of cells that talk about other cells. I mean, yeah, we're all cells too. Stephen Hawking hosted a party for time travelers, but no one came. In 2009, Stephen Hawking ran an experiment that required champagne balloons and hors d'oeuvre, I don't know, to demonstrate that backward time travel probably isn't possible. First rule of time travel is you do not show up at Hawking's party. I can grow on fucking concrete. Oh no, the pH of the soil is too high, I'm dying. My mom. Study so you don't have to wash dishes for a living. Me. Yep, scientists gotta wash a lot of shit. I will major in maths. It's hard. I will major in biology. It's applied chemistry. Chemistry is applied physics, which is applied maths. Maths are hard. The Romans naming planets. This looks huge. Let's name it King of the Gods, Jupiter. Modern astronomers naming exoplanets. Ogle 0539LB. Algae, which produce 60% of oxygen. Trees, getting all the credit. Scientist, my discoveries are useless if taken out of context. Media, scientists claim their discoveries are useless. Electron, behaves as a wave. Human being, watches closer. Electron, well now I'm not doing it. Chemists in 1925. I'm going to pipette H2SO4 using my mouth. Chemists now. Help, a very tiny piece of acetic acid fell on my glove. What do you work as? I'm a chemist. Can you? No, tell me the truth. I'm ready to hear it. You can't just do experiments. You have to analyze the data too. I'm sorry, it's true. The number plate. The chemical equation for glucose. The car is called cube. This is a giant sugar cube. That is actually very clever. Join the resistance. Hurry, spay it with water. Dihydrogen monoxide is an acid with a pH level of 7. That's a higher pH level than any other acid. Looks like someone found love while writing a book. Chemistry Matters, written by Tan Yin Toon, Chen-Ling Kwang, John Sadler, and Emily Clare. Chemistry Matters 2nd edition, written by Tan Yin Toon, Chen-Ling Kwang, John Sadler, and Emily Sadler. Huh, would you look at that? Atoms and molecules in school books, atoms and molecules in research papers. How people think nuclear power works, how nuclear power actually works. r/no stupid questions. Do you think it's possible for someone to actually be very intelligent but poor at articulating the point they're trying to make so they come across as stupid? Have you met engineers? Other biologists of the time skeptical about the theory of natural selection. The Church, Charles Darwin unable to find a coherent theory for the inheritance of biological factors. Gregor Mendel, some peas. If science is influenced by politics or business, it's not science, it's politics and business. They did Rosalind Franklin dirty, and she shouldn't be reduced to a footnote in the history of DNA research. How would you change history if you could time travel? Me. You know that major discovery you made after years of studying DNA? After you die, Watson and Crick are going to pass it off as their own, win a Nobel Prize, give only passing reference to your contributions, and make sexist observations about your appearance in their autobiographies. Keep that to yourself and trust no bastard. Publish your findings ASAP. Well, thanks for letting me know. I'd watch a movie of that. Which came first, the chicken or the egg? Turtles, lizards, snakes, crocodiles, birds. Chickens appear here. Eggs already existed here. Parrot, capable of mimicking human speech, does not understand what it means. Humans have known for thousands of years. Very little respect from people. ChatGPT, capable of mimicking human writing, does not understand what it means. Humans have known for less than half a year. Everyone is losing their over it. Bacteria in nature, eating literal dirt, defying the physical limits of life. This is my third eukaryotic extinction event in a row. Bacteria in the lab. Not my favorite sugar. The pH is off by 0.1. Is this tap water? I'm allergic. As long as the tomb is closed, Jesus is both alive and dead. Saint Schrodinger, the forgotten disciple. From clever comebacks, I left my front door open and my Roomba just went out and I can't find it. What are the consequences of this? It has no natural predators. It'll be dead soon. Nature abhors a vacuum. I hate how the stereotype is that dolphins are good and sharks are evil, when dolphins are so smart that they have the capacity for evil, but sharks are simple fish who can only be true neutral. So even if a minority of dolphins are evil, there are still more evil dolphins than sharks. Quality marine philosophy discourse. Marvel. Infinity War is the most ambitious crossover event in history. Physics. This is a lot of people. I recognize Einstein and a couple others, but I'm not going to read all of them out. A virus? Not on my watch. Heh. Try to survive a fever if you can. Fever on. Did you see that, guys? Am I a problem solver or what? Guys? Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, that's not appreciated, brain. Well, actually, I don't know. You know, sometimes it keeps you alive, but you gotta suffer the heat. The Black Plague disappeared without a vaccine. Just saying. Yeah, and it also killed 1/3 of Europe. Australians have accidentally been eating a fish unknown to science. Thank goodness. Usually it's the other way around. Fish unknown to science is eating Australians. Imagine you spend years on research only to be called et al. Discovering something new. Physics, chemistry, biology.